Everybody, and welcome to Ocean's Pit, a little show about big things. It's Twisted Tuesday. That's right, folks. Tuesday, November 19th. Carol Mandolino is in the house. Hope you guys are doing well, everybody. It's a beautiful day. Looks like the sun is coming out on this November day. Check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com. Give us a call at 847-769-8609 to book a show. Every show is dedicated to the first responders, but mostly it's dedicated to people like you who take the time and watch the show, and we do appreciate it very much. Carol's with us. We have a great week lined up. It's showtime. Let's go to Yeah, it's that time, everybody. It's a gorgeous day out today. Finally, like I said, the sun is out, so it's nice. And next week, we're going into Thanksgiving already. We have 6 Fridays left till Christmas.
Oh, God. That's too short of a time.
Carol's with us. Hey, Carol, what's going on, kiddo?
Hey, good. I feel like we've been long lost friends here for a while. I missed doing the show. My God.
Tuesday was last week. I think the last time you were with us was the following week. I got my mother's 85th birthday, so we spent the time with her. Then taking the Wednesday and Thursday off that I needed for my throat, even though I did the gigs at night. But definitely everything now looks like we're going good. But everything just seems to be going. Got a lot of stuff going on here. What's going on your end over there? Where are you at work?
Well, no, actually, I am doing work, but kind of remotely this week and next week. So a friend of mine lives out where I'm kind of doing some remote work. I was at a library, so I came to her house. She let me use her house to do the show. So it worked out very well. It's so nice. I wish I could work from her home.
So you got a different background there. Very cool.
Background today for sure. And Eliana turned 13 years old on November 14th. I seen that on
the list. That was going to be mentioned. Congratulations, 13 years old. To be 13. I don't remember. Carol, let me ask you, do you remember actually in time, what age can you remember? Go back and say, do you remember that actually things were happening in your life? I don't remember of the age. I can't even tell certain. Is there a certain time in your life that you can remember a certain age?
Oh, yeah. I can remember, so many different ages for different reasons because big things happened. Like I went to Greece for 3 months with my grandma when I was like 8 to 9 years old that summer. So I remember that age very, very well. I think from there on, I do remember so much because so many things changed. I went from public school to Greek school. So I went to a private Greek school. That rocked my world from I was still living on the south side of Chicago, but getting bused to the private Greek school. So that was another world. So many things. And then Eliana, right now she's asking me, she just turned 13 and she's like, so like, when was like the first time you kissed a boy? And I was like, oh boy, I don't even want to talk about this, right? She asks all the questions, but so a lot of the questions that the kids start asking you, you're like, well, let me think about that. And then I start kind of remembering certain things, but certain things are a blur. And I wonder why, you wonder why.
I do remember going to Italy with my parents when I was on summer break from school. So I do remember that.
Yeah.
I don't remember a lot of anything. I remember getting together on Sundays with our family. Just for the holidays. No, not Sundays, just holidays.
Okay.
But I can't tell you. I remember when I was 15, proper rehearsing in the basement with my rock bands and stuff. I remember the times I got in trouble.
Right,
but I can't remember like the day to day that the stuff that happened. Or, like when I started school, and I know when I graduated in '81. But that's all. It's like really weird how you forget all that stuff. Anyway, Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. Let's get right to our good friends from Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local. Norwich Plains, Evergreen Park, Warren. Warrenville, and Mesa, Arizona. U-Haul Rentals and all their locations. They're here for your moving needs, personal, business, small loads. They have you covered. Also, take advantage of the Auto Key program at all the stores. They program car cut keys up to 50% less dealership. Visit a helpful hub to speak to a certified team member. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local, helping neighbors before their neighborhoods. And guys, don't forget, Ace House has a lot of holiday decor. So go out and get some stuff for Christmas. Go out and check it out. They have a lot of good stuff going on over there. Carol, I was mentioning yesterday on the show, now that the election is over, and still there's so many people out there with the bitterness that's going on from each side. But I was trying to say what I try to tell everybody. Okay, listen, it's over. Yeah. Whether your guy won or you're happy that Trump won or happy did not win, and you're still pissed off like most of the liberal Democrats are. But I think it's time for let it pass, let it go now. And like I mentioned yesterday, I think it's time to see what he can do now.
Yeah, right. The proof is in the pudding. See what he does. See what he does. One of the most, I don't even want to get dramatic and call it disturbing, but it was like a jaw drop moment for me that I remembered. It was the day after, I don't know, a couple of days after the election, a few days after, I don't remember. But I was at a restaurant with my mom and the TVs were on. It said bar or restaurant. And I don't know what channel it was on. It was a news station. And all I saw in the tagline was certain schools were allowing kids to take the day off to cope. They were not going to get penalized for not going to classes to cope with the loss. Now, my mom and I, we don't see eye to eye on politics, really. Yeah. We see eye to eye on politics, actually. Yeah. Her and I see very much eye to eye on politics. She just couldn't get her mind out of the Trump thing. It was him she didn't like, but on the politics and the policies, she totally did. But when I saw that, I got so angry. I go, what is that? Because people are literally were crying, and I can appreciate having a visceral reaction to something and a raw reaction. I do, because I was so scared that if he didn't, I would have felt sick, truly sick to my stomach. I really would have. But giving days off to cope with, and people are crying, I'm sorry, that's part of the problem. And let
me ask you something. You're talking about they were doing this for kids?
Certain school, I don't remember what level of schooling that they were actually going to allow them to, not penalize them for not going to school in order to cope with the results. It was a jaw drop moment for me. I literally didn't have words for a minute. And then I started talking to my mom about it. And then I was like, I'm not even going to argue about this. I get people are upset and you have emotional reactions to things. I get that. I'm compassionate when it comes to that. But that to me just showed me what part of the problem really, really is and was. It's not normal. That's not normal.
Well, let me ask you something.
People go to school after people die in their family. What the hell?
Yeah. Let me ask you something. Could you have called your boss? Well, I don't know, because some companies are different. Mm-hmm. Some are either, liberals or some conservative or whatever it is, blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. Can you imagine calling your boss saying, hey, I can't come in today because I can't cope with the new president of the United States?
Right. I cannot. I cannot, because it's not an acceptable excuse. It's not normal. It's, at this age, any age, I'm sorry, if you're in high school, college, whatever, unless you're a child, we're now at the point where we need to be able to deal with certain aspects of our life, because let me tell you something, some people have some major shit going on, and guess what? They show up and they do shit and they get it done. And that's what a true adult does. If you want to know what adulting is, that's what it is.
That's what it does. And I understand. Some of these kids, I don't even know how they even, and it drives me crazy. I don't even know how they would even, high school kids really going like, wow, I can't come to school here. Because I don't know. But
I even went as far to tell Gianni when I was dropping him off at school the day after, I think it was. And he's like, man, there's going to be people here that are going to be like sad and angry because you don't understand. They were emotional. Okay, listen, they're high school kids. I get it. And I said, you know what? be respectful. If they're having a bad day and they're upset about it, respect that they're feeling bad about it. That's it. But you don't have to change how you're feeling. Don't rub anything in anybody's
Let's
face.
go back to when Obama became president. Did the kids cry, or did the people that weren't Obama? Did the kids cry and said that Biden became president? Did anybody say, "Oh,
No.
God, I can't go to school"?
No.
I mean, what's wrong with these people?
No, because their parents wouldn't allow that either. You got to look at the parents as well. Look, yeah, we didn't get what we wanted or whatever, but you're going to school. You know what I mean? This has nothing to do with it.
Yeah. And they're just too, I just think, and it's funny because even when we had our, Tony and Angie had their bridal party on Sunday, and we were talking about something, and even our son Joey, who's older, but he's out of school. Obviously, he's out of college and got a job. But he goes, our generation and younger are all a little fucked up. They
are fucked up. Listen,
he even said he goes I'm embarrassed. My own generation. He goes, I'm really, I mean, it's nuts that. And like I said, I mean, I still get people on the streets that come up to me. Either I'm getting people giving me Trump flags, and I got a Trump doll last week. Yeah, my fans, or I'm getting the finger. So it's like, it is what it is.
Let them. That's the new saying. Let them. Let them.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is, guys, it's over now. So let him see what he can do. Let him take the charge. And you know what? In 6 months from now, or 7 months from now, if things start changing, like stocks and groceries and certain things, look, he's supposed to be so bad against women, and look who he puts in charge of Secretary of State.
Exactly. Like they're going to have no leg to stand on. People are going to have no leg to stand on. I just want to wait and see, and just let it all unfold and just see what happens, so people can finally just start actually listening and paying attention.
And making America. Let's try to get better. Let's stop these wars. Let's stop what's going on in the city of Chicago. Let's just do what they got to do. So let him do what he's got to do. Anyway, we are here, folks. Twisted Tuesday. Let's get another sponsor if we can, folks. And of course, we got to talk about my good friend Mary Grievous for all your real estate needs. It's amazing how people are still buying and selling homes right now. It looks like prices are going down and things are looking better already. Anyway, the perfect real estate professional, whether you're putting your home on the market or looking for your dream home, give Mary a call today. Berkshire's Hathaway Stark Real Estate, available to buyers, sellers, for sale by owners, expired listings. M. Grievous at starkre.com, or give her a call at 630-688-1725. That's my good friend Mary Grievous, buying and selling a home. And then, of course, she's also in charge of the Chicago Music Cruise coming up in 2025. I was talking to Mary a couple of days ago, and tickets are doing fantastic. So, guys, just to give you one more, I know I like the broken record, but here it is again, folks. Push it, push, 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 as we say. It's going to happen on the 22nd of March to the 30th, 2025. The Royal Caribbean Cruise Line Oasis of the Seas, Royal Caribbean, like I said, spring break, 8 days. Hillbilly Rock Stars, Jersey Girls, Tony Ocean Main Event Band, Mojo's Jukebox, Seventh Heaven, and so much more. Florida, Coco Key, Bahamas, Carousel, and Aruba. Go to ChicagoMusicCruise.com, put in Tony Ocean, or give Mary a call at 630-688-1725 and say, hey, I want to book Ocean. I want to be on the ocean with Ocean or in Seventh Heaven. And have some fun, because it'll be a lot of fun. Okay, so as things are going, and are you ready you guys have big Thanksgiving? What's going on at your place for Thanksgiving?
I think this year we're going to my nephew, he's got a 4-year-old and he's got a baby on the way in February. So for them, it's going to be a little easier to just kind of have people there. It makes sense. I remember with kids and being pregnant and traveling. So I think we're going to go to my nephew's, which is going to be kind of nice because they haven't done it before. I don't have to do it, which is nice.
No, you don't have to cook.
You know what? I don't mind doing a little traveling. They're in the city by by Midway Airport. So we're going to do that. I'm really excited. We have my nephew had a baby. Him and his girlfriend had a baby just maybe a few months ago. And then my nephew has a baby coming in February with his wife. So look, babies are going to start coming, and just having that. I just love it. You have Callan, which is awesome. It's very exciting.
It's fantastic. I got to see him at the shower. We're just smiling around, looking at all these people. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And it's weird because you think by the time they get to a certain age, we're all gone, and it's just, man,
Don't go
how
there.
everything. Yeah.
You can't even think like that, because my daughter just said that. She goes, where do we go? She started that deep thinking thing that I have, which is, you could go into a rabbit hole with that.
Yeah.
But I said, you know what? You got to enjoy day by day. Like, honestly, if you're not living day by day, other than like, you're focusing on the future for finances and, those types of decisions you're going to be making, work, finances, and all that.
Sure.
But
Yeah.
other than that, really, in the end of the day, and I'm learning this more and more every single day right now, day by day, and be grateful when you wake up. Like, honestly, I've been doing that lately more so than ever, and it actually works. It really does. You wake up, you're like, okay, I'm grateful
It
for
works
these
out
good
good.
things.
So
Yeah, it's good.
that's a good thing.
Yeah.
It's a good thing. We got some responses from some stuff. I want to say hello to some people we didn't get a chance to say hello to when we first started here. Some new people's on there. Let's see. Oh boy, look at this. Jeanette, how you doing? Jeanette, by the way, thank you so much for that thoughtful card that you gave my mom for her birthday. So Jeanette, thank you so much. Ricky, how you doing? Double T, Tony Toto, Danny Nozek, my buddy Mark, what's up? Emo, Twisted Tuesday. There's my buddy Dave. Peter Prado, how you doing? Okay, Frankie, just going back to some comments that answering our questions. Oh yeah, Tammy says she saw that. That was ridiculous. It was probably about the kids not wanting to go to school.
Right. Yeah.
There you go. Absolutely. There's General. How you doing? Okay, I just went back too far. I didn't really. Democrat Party implemented the problem is going to be well soon with Donald Trump and his new administration. Larry, I believe so too. Parents are too weak nowadays. These kids need an ass beating like the old days.
Well, I mean, it did
Well,
work
there you go,
sometimes,
Mr. Nozak. How you doing?
Right.
And there you go, John. John said it right. He said it. The nation has gotten soft.
Yeah.
It's
yeah, it has.
It's gotten way soft, and everybody gets so anal over this and that.
Yeah,
We're just talking about all this crazy stuff. Jerry Jams, what's up? Ronnie B, Emo, Florida. All right, so guys, busy schedule this week. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Tomorrow is the 20th of November, and we're going to be at Little Pops in Lisle. If you like New York City food and New York City pizza, this place in Lisle gives you that, not only the ambiance, but the actual food. You have New York style pizza and food. But we're going to be there, me and Jerry Jam, 7 o'clock, but we're also celebrating Joey Spin's big birthday.
Mr. Spins, happy birthday, Joey.
Spin's birthday's tomorrow, so we're good. Now, as of Thursday, I did mention this yesterday. We were a little scheduled on our when you and this happens sometimes with bands and agents and clubs. Doesn't happen too often, but it does happen. On our schedule, according to our emails and our schedule, we are supposed to be performing at Venuti's this Thursday, which would be tomorrow. Thursday, excuse me, on the 20th. But on their website, we are not going to be there. So to my knowledge, I don't think we'll be there. I know I've got a bunch of texts coming in from people asking. I don't believe we'll be at Venuti's this Thursday. My opinion, since there's an band already advertised on their end, I don't think we'll be there this Thursday. So we're going to skip right over that. Friday will be at Chicago Prime Steakhouse, 8 o'clock. Saturday will be at Norton's in Highland Park, one of the most jumping places. I love it. And then Sunday is the big one we've been promoting for 6 months, St. Jude's benefit, folks. And we're excited about that.
Very excited for that.
The St. Jude's benefit. Hold on real fast. The St. Jude's benefit. For Nick and Phyllis Hodges at the Arcada Theater this Sunday. It's going to happen. It starts at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, folks, for St. Jude's. And it's going to be great because it's for the kids and the entertainment, American English, tribute to the Beatles, Heart to Heartbreaker, Diva Montel and her sister Jerry doing a tribute to Heart and Pat Benatar. Ocean's Rat Pack, Bill and Elliot. Mikey D, the band will be backing us up. Tony Toto and Danny Ramundi. Jerry Jams, of course. And then, of course, our good friend Nick Sahajas, who's putting it together. So Oshos.com, almost 300 tickets sold. Almost 300 tickets sold. So get out there. The thing's going to start at 1 o'clock at the Arcada Theater on Sunday. It's
Mhm.
going to be a lot of fun.
Yep.
All right, Carol. So Danny Mazzi was watching Danny Armando Supermarkets, 925 Liberty Street in Elgin, Illinois, and Mike and Gigi from Crash Champions Collision Auto Repair. For all your collision auto repair needs, go to crashchampions.com. Let's get to some other things today. Interesting stuff. 65 years. Congratulations to Jesse White's Tumblers.
Oh, wow. That's a long time.
Years, David. That's a long time.
It is a long time. I remember them. You always see them when you were in school, when you would go to parades, or they'd come out to your big events in Chicago or wherever. They were always there. They were at everything, They're amazing.
They were there. And Jesse used to come to Jilly's all the time. I see a lot of political events. He was always a very nice man.
Very
and
nice.
65 years, a long time. Also, our buddy just went under the knife this morning. Dick Sayed. Say it again with Dick Alderman of Des Plaines. Looks like he's going to be, hopefully everything went well, but I know he went under, get some stuff done with his heart. So Dick and the parents, anybody's watching, listening, our prayers go out to that. Very important. Today is National Homemade Bread Day. God bless. And today is National Unfriend Day. So anybody you want to unfriend, today is the day to do it.
Okay.
National
All right. I'll think about it.
There you go. Let's get to some more crack. We were talking about crackpots earlier in the show. Whoopi Goldberg from the TV show The View supposedly went to one of her favorite bakeries. I don't know if you heard the story in Staten Island. It's called Holston Bakery. They said they didn't have her favorite birthday dessert for her. And they said the reason why they didn't have it or she wasn't getting it is because they have two different political views. So the bakery decided not to make her birthday cake. Now, this was what Whoopi was saying and destroyed on television and social media, ripping this Holstrom Bakery in Staten Island. And then the owner came back a day later and said, listen, it had nothing to do with that. We had problems with our machine. Their boiling machine.
She just in her head. She thought in her head that's what it was, right? And
Absolutely.
she, that should be for her on her platform to go and knock somebody. I would sue the pants off of her, to be honest with you, because with the platform
I think they are going to do that.
Ruin a business,
Yeah, Carol, you're absolutely right, because I think they are doing that. I think the name of the cakes for the Charlotte Russell cakes is what she likes, but they are going to. They are going to sue, because I would too, man. Go after that.
Yeah.
I mean, she's still on a big national television show like that. I mean, what the hell?
Right.
Right.
And also she's lying. She's lying and saying that it's because of political reasons. Here's the thing. Yeah. When you own your own business, guess what? I was reading some stuff about just our election and what Trump and Vance and blah, blah, blah want. But here's the thing. You have the right to refuse to, like they were saying, there were some Christian-based businesses that, let's say, refuse to do a gay marriage, right? Okay, look, do I agree with that? Absolutely not. I think you're a dummy because you're a business and you're there to make money. Right. So, and a business-minded person, that's stupid on your end, right? But at the end of the day, they have the right to refuse anybody. That's it. You do have that right.
Right. And that's why we're kind of happy. We're kind of lucky too in this country, because we can say, no, exactly. I don't have to serve you. Or I don't have to serve you. I don't have to help you.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's a little crazy. Sue. Yeah. Here you go. Yeah. Emo like Guys and Dolls. Sue me, sue me, sue me. Absolutely. Okay. So that's interesting stuff. But you know what? It made a lot of publicity for the bakery.
That's true too. Yeah, they'll probably get more business for it anyway.
I hope they get some stuff in there too. I didn't know if you guys realize, anybody that's going to be visiting Chicago, and I didn't know this, the best time if you're coming from another state to Chicago, the cheapest, I didn't realize, if you booked on December 3rd.
Okay.
I don't know why, but if you book, if you're coming from Florida or Arizona or wherever you're coming from to Chicago, and you book on December 3rd, for some reason, the trips, the airlines, everything is 40% off. I don't know why. I thought it'd be more money because it's near the holidays, but maybe it's between Thanksgiving and Christmas. Maybe that's why they're giving you.
Yeah, that's probably. I mean, it makes sense, I guess, but it's a good deal. I mean, I definitely do it.
You can't beat that. Absolutely. Okay. A lot of people are shocked A lot of people, I can't believe how shocked they are that actually a straight, white, biological woman won Miss Universe this past weekend. They're actually
You're
shocked.
shocked?
She actually is. She's
Straight
an
white
actual
biological.
white biological woman. She won Miss Universe, Victoria Chirali, 2024 from New Mexico, Miss Universe. I guess didn't last year or 2 years before. It was like it was like one of those, whatever you want to call it.
Anymore, there's so many Miss, Miss Illinois, Miss this, Miss that, Miss Universe, Miss,
Yeah.
there's so many different pageants, at this point. But like, I'm sorry, but I don't think you should be able to even be in a pageant unless you are biologically. If it's a female Miss something pageant, I don't think you should be able to be in a pageant. They can have a transgender pageant. I mean, have a transgender.
Well, I think that's what they should do. I mean,
There's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that. Put it this way: they would go through a lot of less headaches. Just give them their own day.
Exactly. Exactly.
Right? Good.
I don't want to lose to a woman with a penis. I mean, that would kind of end things for me at some point.
Yeah.
That
would be like, that's fucked up. There's nothing about it.
It's fucked up, but
crazy. I also, a couple of things I have to say, really important. Actually, my good friend Johnny Faso and Vivian, they were owners, of course, of the restaurant called Richie's in Schiller Park. Well, Vivian's mom, Vera, passed away, and she was one who had all the great food over there. And it's a beautiful place. I love it, and it's very sad. So I reached out to Johnny yesterday and his family. So our prayers go out to the Paisani family. By losing a loved one, horrible, especially around the holidays. It's not a good time. And also former Chicago Bull Bob Butterbean Love has passed away, also former Chicago Bulls. All right, Christmas gifts this year for your kids. Now, I know every year, right? I remember growing up as a kid, you used to give your list to your dad and he'd pick a couple things. And even as we got up till about maybe 5-10 years ago, me and my sister used to give each other a list and we'd get whatever, because my birthday and Christmas are right next to each other. But right now, since you still got little kids, Carol, 5 gift rule for Christmas. Tell me what you think. You got to give them something, one thing they want, one thing they need, maybe one thing they wear, and maybe one thing they read.
Okay, I think that's good. And then one experience. For me, there's going to always be an experience. Like, I think it's like going somewhere, doing something we've never done, go to a musical, a show, like an experience that we could do together. That, to me, is one of my favorite things. They kind of whine about it, but they love it after the fact.
Okay, so wait a minute. So it's not their idea, it's your idea.
Well, yeah, but I think I know what they like to do. I'll have discussed things with them in the past. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, I know they like musicals. I know they like theater. I took Gianni to see Beetlejuice a couple years ago in Chicago. He loves Beetlejuice. I mean, I know he loves what he likes. We had a blast. And, Eliana, I took her to do, I don't remember which ones, but we did a musical together too. It was The Grinch, right? So yes. And then we spent the day in Chicago. These things are important, I think, and experiences, you'll always have them. The memories, you're going to have them. And, not like something they use for a week and then it's garbage or they don't use it anymore, right?
Or they return it. Or they return it.
Yeah, for whatever else they want. I think that's a good rule, because you could go crazy on, gifts that cost money, but it's a waste because it's a bunch of little money that adds up. I always tell them one big gift and then the other stuff, just stuff that you're really
put in the stocking and stuff like that. But you know what? And as you get older, Carol, I mean, it gets hard. I don't think I don't think we're buying anything each other for this year for Christmas. I mean, it's crazy right now as you get to a certain age.
Yeah, it's for the kids. We didn't exchange as adults for a very long time because, you kind of get throughout the year what you want, or you want to get something for someone throughout the year. That's fine. But it's for the kids. I don't care about.
Do you remember the year or do you remember the age that you knew in your head that your parents were Santa Claus?
That's something I don't remember. It was after the age of maybe 8 or 9 or 10, maybe. I don't remember that 10, because I met Santa Claus. I caught him putting gifts under my tree when I was 7, I think
Okay.
I was 7. I caught him and I talked to him and I sat and took a picture.
No, but
with
wait a
him.
minute, wait a minute. No, wait a minute. This guy was in your house?
Yep, he was in my house, dropped off.
But you didn't recognize his voice?
Nope. You know what I did say though? My mom told me. She said, Mom, I said, Mom, Santa Claus has the same sneakers as Mr. Skip across the alley.
Okay. So you actually realized it was your neighbor
I didn't
Santa.
realize it, but I noticed the shoes, but I didn't put 2 and 2 together because Santa was in my living room. And I was like, oh my God, I finally caught him putting presents under the tree, and I was
he had sneakers on. He didn't have boots. He had sneakers on.
He had sneakers on. Yeah. Hey, you know what? It was free. Okay. What are you gonna do? I didn't give a shit.
I didn't say, hey, where's your black? Wait a minute. Where's your black boots? What, he got sneakers on?
When I was able to do that for the kids a few years back, because I knew it was like for sure at the end there, where if I didn't do it then, forget it. Gianni had been questioning for years. Eliana was right there, and a very good friend of mine. I mean, he was amazing. Like I think he actually does go out and do stuff like this. And when he came in, I was able to videotape it, and Gianni's like, "Where's the reindeer?" He's go walk outside. Where's the reindeer? And then he goes, Santa doesn't have a gold sack. Why is your sack gold? And Gianni just never.
While you're coming out of a black Cadillac, that doesn't seem right. Where's the sack? I know what you're saying.
It was crazy.
Ocean Spit, little show about big things. Carol Bandolino, it's Twisted Tuesday. Carol, Donald Trump thinking about putting in Robert F. Kennedy in charge of health and stuff like that. One of the things he's going to try to do, banning all poisonous processed foods in children's lunch.
Yes.
And not only that, but try to get that stuff removed from the packages here in the United States of America. If you guys all know, we mentioned this, I don't know how many times on the show, there was 2 packages, one from oatmeal from England and one oatmeal from the United States. There was like 3 ingredients in the package from oatmeal, the UK. And here in America has got all this stuff. So I think they're going to try to do that. What do you think about that?
I think it's really important because we don't look at the ingredients because I think we don't want to. All right, look, I've been eating Doritos and Cheetos, and they say anything that leaves like stuff, the coloring on your fingers is that's not good for you. And I've been eating that my whole life. So that scares the shit out of me. But when I was I was watching a video or a reel that came on Facebook last week. I'm sure a lot of people saw it. This woman was putting like Dorito packages together. One from the UK, it was 3 ingredients. The one from here had 17 ingredients.
Yeah.
We're poisoning our kids and it's scary. So we should count on the government to make those decisions and ban certain things. You want to ban something instead of books and stuff. Ban poison in your kids' food and our food, right?
And I agree. And it's not only just for kids' food; it's for adults' food. I mean, the stuff that we eat too. I mean, just like you said with Doritos. I mean, they should. I think they're going to this with Trump now and the people around him. If everything he says he's going to do, he's going to concentrate on certain things, making us a little bit healthier, get rid of some of this shit that we don't need, especially for our kids. There you go. Boyd, what's up? I think JFK was trying to wise up Yo Q Public. Whatever. You know what? The way I'm saying is if they're trying to do something that's a good thing, I'm hoping it is. Susan the Closer, Jim Broner. How you doing, Susie? All right, guys. Another President-elect Trump has confirmed that he is prepared to declare national emergency and deploy military assets to reverse the border crisis through a mass deportation program. We know that this is probably going to happen. And we also know that when Donald Trump, former president down, now they is president, in January, he always does things in a big way. I agree that he needs to remove, I got to be careful how I say this. I understand that we need to get rid of this illegal immigration that's going on right now. If they want to come to the country, do it the right way, like like my parents did. I think you guys' parents try to do the right thing. He's going to have I don't know, man. It's going to be a weird not weird, but it's going to be a tough time to try to deport. What do you think, in your opinion, Carol?
I think it's going to be difficult, but I think with the people that he's got around him right now, I think they will come up. Look, they're going to have to come up with something, but the ones that they know for sure are criminals, the ones that they know for sure have come here illegally.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, those should be number one. Get the hell out of here, right? I don't even care how I hate to say it, I don't care how they do it, because if you're a criminal and you've already done shit while you're here, get out. And the people have spoken. So here's the thing, that was something he ran on hugely. This was one of his main things. It was the illegal immigration, and then, economic, right? So this is, the people spoke. He needs to stick to that because that's what he ran on. So he has to do it. Okay. How he does it is going to be a little difficult, but of course it is, because they let millions and millions and millions of people. And then you're reading things on the screen. I was just looking at the news here, and it says, no, they're not going to, like, Pennsylvania's not going to let them count illegal immigration votes. Well, they're not supposed to. I don't understand how that's even a question. I don't get it. So what all they did was for nothing. They brought all these criminals here, not all of them, a lot of them, and drugs and guns, all that. And now we're stuck with so many of them, and it's going to take decades to get back to some sort of normalcy.
Well, they need to make a top. I'm sure they have a top, whatever, 100, 500, whatever, 2,000, whatever the fucking list, and go after the criminals, the people that are criminal. I'm not talking about the average family that wants to that got into the country. They want to do whatever they have to do. But those people that are criminals that are coming here doing damage to our country, they need to go. So that's just going to be interesting to see. One of the top things that people will be watching. You're right, Carol, once President Trump takes office. Okay, now I don't know if this agrees to you. Here's a list of things I'm no longer interested in. Now, I don't agree with all of them. Tell me what you think. Number 10, caring about what other people think of you.
Don't care. Except if I really like if I care about the person, like, I don't care about what people think of me. If, like, they say you shouldn't care about what people think of you that you wouldn't take advice from.
Correct.
Okay. So if I don't care much for you, I don't care what you think of me. Now, if I respect and like somebody and they think something of me, then it'll bother me. And then I will try and find out why they feel that way. But that
makes sense. Yeah, I agree with you. Number 9, counting carbs. Well, I think we've all been doing that forever.
I do. I care.
Number 8, wearing clothes that don't stretch. Now, that's something that I love. What I got on right now, I love it.
I need stretch.
Yeah. Number 7, kale. I never liked kale in the first place, so don't like kale. Going to the gym, something I've never done. Maybe when I was a kid, I tried it. Okay. Number 5, care about being fashionable. Well, I'm working. I have to be fashionable. I think, like Carol, you go to work and people go to work, whatever. They have to be sort of fashionable.
I like to dress nice sometimes. It's, makes you feel good.
4, arguing with idiots. Now, that's a good one. Arguing with idiots is good. Number 3, getting on a scale. I got on a scale this morning, was not good. Not good. Number 2, driving in the winter. I don't mind driving in the winter. I just don't like when there's a lot of ice. You know what I mean? We live in Chicago. What are we going to do? And number 1 was driving at night. I love driving at night. A lot of people don't, but I don't mind driving at night. It's crazy.
I don't mind either. Yeah.
Absolutely. Toxic traits of the zodiac signs.
Oh,
now, I don't know. Were you ever into that, Carol? I mean, I know people, I've not people recently, but I've known people in the past that would really look these signs up and would judge every move they make by whatever house they bought or whatever the day or what to gamble on or what person to marry, whatever the hell it was, by these stars and these signs. Do you believe in any of this stuff?
Okay, I do believe in some of it only because a friend of mine is so into it, but she has to know I want her to do yours, and maybe Laura's, whoever wants to do it. She's so good at it. Yeah. So it's like she reads it all by the date, the exact time of day, like to the minute when you were born, the date, this, that, all that. And then I'll tell you what, it is unbelievable when she starts explaining your moon sign. You have like 2 or 3 signs: moon, sun, all that. And it actually is pretty interesting, but I wouldn't make huge life decisions based on it. Okay, let's say that. But I think it's interesting. I do.
Interesting stuff. Okay, so
Yeah.
what is your sign?
I'm Virgo.
Okay, let's see what this particular one here, toxic traits of the zodiac
Oh
signs.
gosh.
Virgo says they know the truth, but ask you anyway, just so they can see you lie. Is that what a Virgo does? Okay, all right.
I mean, I have
Here
done
is-
that. I have done
okay.
that.
Yeah, here's Capricorn. They're always prepared to cut someone off and never speak to them again. I
Wow.
don't know if
Okay.
I go. I don't know if I go that. I'm going to throw a couple other ones out. Aries refuses to help since they can do it themselves. Then get
Oh,
intimidated when they have no help, or they get irritated when
oh,
they have no help.
okay.
Okay, Taurus. When their feelings get hurt, yours are going to get bruised too.
Okay.
Gemini. If they find out you dislike them, they deliberately make it worse.
Oh, okay.
Cancer, they want everyone to leave them alone while you're yearning for love and attention at the same time. Leo doesn't know how to ask for help, so they just disappear and they're better. I don't know.
Okay.
Libra assumes everyone has common sense and gets mad that they don't. Well, I think we kind of all do that.
Okay.
Scorpio playing calm when they absolutely plan on making Sagittarius, vice versa. Anyway, you got to look this up. There's a whole bunch of different stuff, but I was never
Tony
into
Toto
the
said he's
sign.
Pisces. Tony Toto
Pardon
says
me?
he's Pisces.
He's
Tony
Pisces?
Toto says he's Pisces. Yeah.
Tony Toto, your Pisces, wakes up on time, but then just lays in bed until they're late. No, I don't think that's good. That's not Tony. Tony's always there a hell of a lot early. No, yeah. So, interesting stuff. Ocean Spit, little show about big things. Deadly, again, more stuff. We're just talking about poisoning in foods and all this stuff.
Yeah.
Deadly E. coli outbreak tied to organic baby carrots now sold nationwide. Now, a lot of people have the baby carrots. I used to love it with the hummus. It's a great snack.
Yeah.
Here it goes. Outbreak that has sickened 39 people, caused one death tied to organic baby carrots sold under multiple brand names, including Trader Joe's and 365 other locations or whatever the hell it is.
Oh my God. When I'm afraid to eat. So, ever since that McDonald's thing happened with the E. coli, it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
I'm almost glad Eliana will not touch anything but fries from there. She won't touch anything. I said, it was like a quarter pounder. She said, I don't care. I've been begging her to not eat it. It's that meat is not
It's
real
probably
meat.
probably one of the best decisions that woman's ever going to make in her life.
It is.
I agree.
Yep, it is.
And some people are upset. The Taco Bell craving box went from $5 to $7 and has the same amount of food in it. Well, guys, come on. It is what it is. We all know that prices are going up. Hopefully that will change, but
Yes, right.
Anyway, we were just talking about this thing about the chemicals putting in. It's amazing just talking about how Europe healthier than the United States. There are 2,000 food products they do not allow from the United States. Many countries cannot spray chemicals. Italy's McDonald's has to use Italian meat, olive oil for fries. Wake up, people. So there's 2,000 different products that different in the UK cannot take from the United States. What is that telling you? 2,000.
Yeah, and that's why they live to 100, even though they smoke 12 packs of cigarettes a day in Italy and Greece. Right?
And they're smoking, but they're living to 100.
Right.
And this was the great bombshell about Oprah Winfrey. Fox News, the Harris campaign reportedly. The first they said that Oprah said that she got $1 million for the sit-down interview with Kamala Harris.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's come up to $2.5 million for Oprah Winfrey town hall event, almost doubled what was previously believed. In total, the campaign reported spent $1.5 billion, and Democrats right now in her party, she can't even pay her staff. They are $20 million in the hole.
These people are a bunch of sellouts. First of all, they took money instead of really believing in their candidate, like they really believed in them. You're a sellout. It was for money, but you know what? I thought about this with Oprah. I remember seeing like the look on her face when she was interviewing Kamala. I mean, Oprah's an intelligent woman. Okay, she didn't look like
she thought this Kamala was Yeah.
The look on her face was like, what the fuck did I do? Right. First of all, so she's absolutely going to say I took money and that was the reason I did it, because how else is she going to back that shit up? Okay. She's going to say, well, it was paid. Right. But then it shows what a sellout you are. I think you're a shit box sellout if you do that, because you are kind of lying to the American people for this is a big decision that's going to change a lot of lives. And you did it for what, a couple $1,000,000, just like the people that got paid 20 million to say they took the vaccination, right? That's bullshit. That's not okay.
I agree with you 100%. And now Oprah, like you said, coming out and saying this is, it's nuts. Yeah. My mother once said, hate has 4 letters, but so does love. Mm-hmm. Enemies has 7 letters, but so does friends. Lying has 5 letters, but so does truth. Cry has 3 letters, so does joy. Negativity has 10 letters, but so does positivity. Mm-hmm. Life is 2-sided. Choose the better side of it.
Yep. The positive perspective is always the best, I think. Yeah,
I agree. Absolutely. Switzerland bans the burqa. Am I pronouncing that right? It's the things that the women wear over their. Indian,
I don't know.
I think burqa in all public places across the nation. So I guess now, if these women, whatever religion they have, if they usually walk around with it looks like they're the hood, when all you can see is their eyes. Okay. They're usually in black. They're banning this in certain parts. This ban will implement the 1st of January.
Burqa. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And some fines will be issued.
Look, it is what it is. If it's somehow that they, represent their religion, I don't have a problem with it unless it poses like a security type threat. Like if you have to, I don't know, you have to be able to see people's face. How else do we know what's going on? I can see.
You don't know if it's a guy underneath there. You don't know if it's a girl underneath there. You don't know what's underneath there. And thank you, Leonard. My friend Leonard. Yeah, my friend Leonard from Florida. You're right. Just said burqas. Thank you, Boyd. Mm-hmm. And they're trying to ban that. I don't know, man. You're walking into a store with someone like that these days. Yep. I don't know. It could be a legit person who celebrates their religion, no problem. But what if it's a guy that just decides to put that on and walks into a school and starts shooting people? Oh, let her through. It's just no, right? So unfortunately, this is how bad this world has got, that you can't even do that anymore. That was the religious thing. That's their thing. You can't blame them for that. Now they can't be doing that anymore because of this crazy world. Any parent or doctor who sterilizes a child before they're a consenting adult should go to prison for life. Fox News, that was Elon Musk. What is your opinion on that, Carol?
Oh, well, I was just reading about it. It was posted on something with, like I said, JD Vance, and they were talking about how he's trying to break down the all these LGBTQ transgender things. It's not that. He's talking about that parents, first of all, they have to have a say in their children's lives. Okay. Well, we're hoping that it's the right decision, that these, and then doctors are going to be they can get in big trouble if that's what they're working on, passing the laws that, you can't do this to a child under a certain age of course, without their parents' consent, but not even with it. I'm saying, because some parents, that's not the right decision. It's just not, you got to wait till these kids become a certain age to make a decision. Gianni's like, I'm 16. I go, your frontal lobe is like the size of a bean right now. It's like you're in pre-pregnancy in the womb. I said, honestly, you have to read about frontal lobe and decision-making and all that stuff and how much it changes. There's so many things involved in decision-making. No way. And I think parents, yes, I absolutely think that they should go to, something needs to happen. They should not be able to do these types of surgeries on their children, because I think that's just cruel and it's punishment. And no, I don't think so.
I agree with you 100%. And it makes a lot of sense. And a lot of people, most of the people that I talk to and believe the exact same thing. Breaking news also. Here's another topic that's being thrown around. Oklahoma Superintendent Ryan Walters announces that Oklahoma will be the first state in the United States to bring the Bible back into the classrooms.
Okay. Here. Okay. What are your thoughts on that?
No, go ahead. I mean, look, a Catholic school, I got it. They put it
Mhm.
out there, understand.
Yeah, sure.
Bringing a Bible to a public school, does it really
Right,
make, I don't know. Is a kid even going to want to pick it up? Is he even want to going to look at it? I mean,
right.
yeah,
Yeah.
see,
You can't force
I
it. You
wish
can't force it.
you can't force that part. You know what I mean?
No,
But I do believe
no.
we need to bring God in some sort of way back to the schools. That I
Mhm,
do agree 100%. I don't know if the
mhm.
Bible's the accent thing, some maybe a class. I don't know. But Bill Sorrell is watching. Bill, my good buddy from Ocean's Rat Pack. What's up, Billy? But he says amen to it, and I
Yeah.
believe that God needs to be put back into schools. I do.
How about just like spirit, like it's hard for me to say I don't know. Sometimes I wonder, am I spiritual? Am I religious? When I say I'm religious, I feel like a hypocrite because I don't go to church every Sunday, but I pray to God. I really a lot. And I believe in a God and I believe in heaven and stuff like that. I don't knock people for their beliefs at all. The
Sure.
thing is I think that what they should start teaching is what higher power do you believe in? What spiritually do you believe in? And then when they decide or tell you what they do, then that's when you say, okay, then how do you create some sort of a connection, a spiritual connection with what you believe in? And how do you, bond and try and become a better human being and just stuff like that. It doesn't have to be our God or their God because everybody has different beliefs. A Bible isn't going to do it. It's not going to do it. My daughter asked me to buy her a Bible. She's been wanting to start reading. She's very interested about like how did this
Yeah.
all come about? What
Right.
is this? What,
Yeah.
so we got her a nice Bible and she reads a little bit on days that she feels like doing it and she highlights things. Listen, that's awesome. I've never pushed my kids to read the Bible, but
Yeah.
we talk about God in our home and we pray to God. And, those are the things that you instill in your children if you want to, but you can't push a Bible in a public school. It's not going to be,
No,
it's going to
and
be
you know
stupid.
what? And you're absolutely right. First of all, I'll say hello to my buddy Tony Riccio. How you doing, Tony and Cheryl from the Ronald Nesty organization? Hope you guys are doing well. Kim Peterson said, I love this quote. I agree. I love Bibles in public schools, but then you have to allow all religions.
Yeah, yeah.
Save it for the home
Mhm.
and run the risk of scripture being Okay, there you go. Misinterpreted.
Yeah.
That's a
I
good
mean,
one too.
that's a
Yeah.
good point. It's a good point.
Good point, Kim. But the problem is, and like we're saying, we need to. I don't care what religion it is, as long as you believe
Right.
to somebody and some higher power that
Right.
for the right purposes of for
Yes.
us to get along and what we have and
Mhm.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, like, they want to take God off the currency. I mean, to take and one nation under God. They want to remove that. I don't think that should ever be removed. Not here in the United
No.
States of America. I can't tell
Mhm.
about another country, but not where we live.
Yeah. But they will fight to do that, just so you know, because they're going to say not everybody believes in the same God. And if we're in the United States and we're a melting pot, then if you're just saying, one nation under God, they're like, well, then what about all the other people that don't,
But
believe
wait a
in
minute,
that
wait a minute.
God?
But what I'm trying to say, it doesn't have to be our God, one nation
Right.
under God. So they do
Right.
have a God. It might not
Whatever
be
your
ours,
God is.
but at least
Exactly.
somebody they pray to, somebody they
Correct.
pray to,
Yeah,
right?
I agree.
So
Yeah.
who knows?
Mhm.
The anus, ladies and gentlemen, the anus of a blue whale can stretch up to 3.5 feet, making it the second largest asshole next to Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker. So, thank you, Mary
Uh,
Grievous, for this one.
that's
Woo!
awesome.
God,
That's
boy, we went right. We went from the Bible to the ass.
awesome.
How did that work out?
No, that's
Uh,
good. That's funny.
yeah, not
I
good.
can't stand
Chicago
him, by the
is.
way.
Pardon me. Yeah, I
I
can't
can't
stand him
stand
either.
French. I just can't
I
look at
love it
him.
when he said, "Hey, President Trump, if you're going to come through Illinois, you got to come through me." And what's so crazy is about it, and a lot of people might know, might not, but I mentioned this before, but he only lost Illinois. Trump only lost Illinois by 6 points. That's it.
Because of in
6
the city of Chicago. And you know what? They didn't let the city of Chicago, like on the ballots or Chicago, vote on a referendum about immigration. So that wasn't on there. Like it's like they didn't even put it there. So
They
in
put
the
it there
city of
so nobody could
Chicago,
even question it. Yeah.
right. So in the city of Chicago, had something been on there about this immigration, they're like going at this mayor like that guy's screwed. He screwed
Yeah.
the pooch, and now he made his bed, and now he's got a lie in it. He's probably gonna resign or something because he's screwed. And people in Chicago, if it had to do with the immigration, they had to say they're spending like what is it, 350 million or something. They're trying to do these tax hikes and everything for illegal immigration funding. It's brutal.
You know what? And that's what the best thing about it. Karma is a bitch. It started with Kim Fox, and now it's with this guy. Let's just keep until they bury themselves. And unfortunately, it hurts the city of Chicago and the nice, innocent people from the city of Chicago. It hurts them. That's the part that's not good. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things, Twisted Tuesday. We got a couple of sponsors here we still have to say before the show comes to an end. Let's get right to my good buddy, Mr. Airtight Windows, of course. Louis Pipes and Airtight Windows. If you're looking for new windows and you want it done right, do it right with Airtight. For honesty, quality, dependability, do it right with Airtight. Serving Chicagoland air for 35 years, do it right with Airtight Windows. Give Lou a call at 708-5000, Louis Pipes. Also, folks, let's get to that fast food done right. Guzman and Gomez. That's right, folks. Fast food made healthy, clean, enjoyable. Check them out. They have locations in Schaumburg, Crystal Lake, Buffalo Grove, Naperville. Download the GYG app and sign up and get a free burrito, folks. It's good stuff. They can come out and try their burritos, tacos, bowls, salads. They even replace the rice for French fries. They have fundraisers and catering. All your stuff. Call our son Joe, a marketing manager, regional marketing manager at 224-636-3646 and try that burrito. GYG, download it, get one free burrito. And guys, don't forget my sister Natalie Bosch with her Mama D breads that everybody's been ordering them. They're bread loaves. The orders and getting them in for Thanksgiving and Christmas. So make sure you reach out to Natalie or private message me. And we will make sure that Natalie gets that information because she works real hard on putting all that stuff together. And they sell out very well, and they do it. She does a great job every year. Twisted Tuesday here, folks. It's so much stuff going on, and I'm pushing too many buttons here. I don't know exactly what I'm losing here. Too much when I'm concentrating. Like I said, other big shows that we got coming up. Some good ones. Black Wednesday, you got the day before Thanksgiving. I'm surprised they haven't changed that name yet. Black Friday hasn't got changed either. But it's going to be at Positano's in Oak Brook. Me, Jerry Jams, and the return of Lisa P. On the 30th of November, will be at Taverna on Division with Double T, Tony Toto. December 1st, Ocean's Rat Pack hits Lake Geneva, Wisconsin at the Geneva Stage. Beautiful theater for a little special holiday show, Christmas show, December 1st. Geneva Stage. December 7th, Ocean's Rat Pack will be opening for Candace Owens in Champaign,
God, I love her.
Illinois. That's going to be a good one. I'm excited. And then, of course, New Year's Eve will be at Moretti's in Moretti's in Elgin. It's going to be great. It's Ocean's Rat Pack kicking it off, and then Tony Ocean, the main event band. And then my 62nd birthday bash will be at Ron Onesti's Club Arcada Speakeasy on the 28th. So much stuff still going on, and it's just nuts. Also, today is Steve Irwin Day. You remember Steve Irwin?
Yeah,
he was the guy.
Very much.
I loved him with the animals, and, from Australia, and horrible because he loved wildlife so much, and he got stung by a stingray that killed him. He got a little too friendly, I guess, or whatever it was. But definitely miss a guy like that. He used to do so good for wildlife. All right, we got a minute left or so. So let's see. The one other thing here: Chicago is gun-free. Over 1,550 shots already this year. Maine can carry concealed firearms without a permit. 4 years later, Maine is the safest state in the union. It's amazing. And I think what's going on in the city of Chicago is just, boy.
Well, because they're arming the wrong people are armed is the problem. If you have the right people with arms, then it's, it's different. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's scary.
I agree big time. I love this post. I saw a post I didn't agree with. I didn't get offended. I
Okay.
didn't comment. I didn't feel the need to change their mind. I
Right.
still like the person. I just kept
Yeah.
scrolling and went on with my day. What's
That's
wrong
pretty
with
easy.
doing that, ladies and gentlemen?
Everybody's
wrong
happy
with
at the end of
doing
the day when you do that. Yep.
Carol,
I
I mean,
agree.
you think about it. People go with that remote when they get home in front of their TV and they go have a
Mhm.
remote and they go through it. They don't like it. They keep going till they find what they like. Isn't
Right.
that the same thing? Why does everybody have to be nasty
I don't
all
know.
the time?
I don't know. I don't
It's
know.
like
I'm
brutal.
just done arguing. I don't want to argue about anything anymore. It takes too much energy and oxygen to do it.
It really
You know?
does. And it doesn't make any sense. How about some people that even comment to people they don't even know just because they
Right.
don't like the post?
Right.
It
Exactly.
doesn't make any sense to me.
No.
Here's something that makes sense. Jack Vana Landscaping, folks. They offer monthly maintenance programs, bush trimming, spring, fall, cleanup, bed mulching, fertilizing, weed control. They offer plant design service installation. And they do a great job at fall gutter cleaning. Give my buddy Tommy a call at 847-432-5266, servicing the North Shore for 44 years. That's Jack Vana Landscaping, 847-432-5266. Big week. Now, tomorrow we got Regina Karma going to be our guest tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, with Benjamin. And they got a big opera show coming up, I think, at the end of this week. So we're going to probably, maybe they'll give away some free tickets. They'll be on tomorrow. Hopefully we'll have Laura Ocean on Thursday, and I'm going to have some special guests joining us on Friday. I'm going to make an announcement for that tomorrow. Should be very, very cool. Again, Little Pops tomorrow in Lisle, celebrating Joey Spin's birthday. It'll be a lot of fun. Me and Jerry Jam, 7 o'clock. Again, Thursday, we will not be at Venuti's in Addison, so spread the word there. Friday, Chicago Prime. Saturday, Norton's. And Sunday, St. Jude's benefit, 1 o'clock. It's going to be good, Carol. And you know what? I love it because the family, nobody gets a bill. The family doesn't get a bill. The kids have, and it helps kids. And I think it's very, very important.
Yes.
Real quick, birthdays, and then we got to go, folks. The birthdays for November 19th. Jonathan Winters, one of my favorite comics. Claudia Rains, another actor. These are great actors. Grace Kelly, of course. Katy Perry turns 39 years old. Ron Howard is 70. Justin Timberlake, 40 years old. Ryan Gosling celebrates a birthday. Sammy Sosa, former Chicago Cub. Joe Montana, great Chicago actor. Mm-hmm. George Clooney, 63. Drew Carey, 64. Chevy Chase, 87. Danny Mazzy, your grandson Jimmy, happy birthday. What else we got? Joey Spins, of course, his birthday is actually today. My good friend Jackie Sharkey. Jackie, I love you, baby. I hope you're doing well. Happy birthday. King Charles III, 76. Yanni. Isn't Yanni Greek?
Yeah. He's the piano player, right? Piano player? Yeah.
Right. He turned 70 years old. That's it. Macho Man, Randy Savage, Ed Asner, and Ballad the Impala. Of course, that's where the story came from, Dracula. Useless information here, folks. But anyway, I want to thank you all for watching. And let's get it up one more time for our good friends from Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local, support local establishments. Download the Rewards app. Easy way to keep your tranks, points, and coupons. Special offers. Ace is the place. Helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. Guys, want you all have a great week. Go out there. The sun's still out there. Go out and have some fun. Carol, hope everything is well with you, my dear. And guys, buy local, shop local, support local establishments, support live entertainment, and be kind to everybody. It's a damn short world. Let's just have fun, right? Let's just have fun and laugh, clown, laugh. That's what we need to do. And the great words of Ringo Starr, peace and love. Have a great day, everybody. God bless you. Nick, take us out. Bye-bye, everybody. Woo.
Oh, it's the end of the show. See you later from Tony.
Great day, everybody. God bless.